What's up everyone? Today I'm going to teach you guys how to make people levitate in Photoshop. And it's a super popular effect right now, so I thought I'd teach you guys how to do it. But before we get into Photoshop, let's take a look at some examples of work that I've done and what I'm trying to teach you today. So here's an example, and here's an example, and here's another example. So that's pretty much what we're going to be doing today. So let's get into Photoshop, and I'll teach you guys how to do it. So here we are in Photoshop, and as you'll see in a minute, these photos take a little bit of pre-planning. So I'll show you that now, I guess. So we got to open up our files. Notice how I said files, because there will be two of them. Open. And as you can see, I have two files because it takes two pictures for this effect to work. And so you actually have to take these pictures yourself. You can't go online and download pictures and copy and paste or anything. You actually have to take two pictures. And so I'll explain how I took the pictures and why they need to be taken that way, and then we'll get into actually making them look cool. So what I did to take these pictures was I set my camera up on a tripod, and at first I took a photo of just the area and nothing in it, no model, nothing, just the area. And my camera was on a tripod, so it wouldn't move, stayed in the exact same spot. Took a picture of the area, and then I put in the bucket and the model was sitting on top of the bucket, looking like she was floating and whatnot. And yeah, that was pretty much it. So just put the camera on a tripod, take one photo that we'll call the master photo or the base photo of just the area, and then put in your model or yourself if you want to take a picture of yourself, and put in something for them to sit on. And then yeah, that's what you need before we get started. So hopefully you have those, and now that you have those, let's put them together. So what I like to do is right click, move to new window, goes over here, hold down Command or Control and drag, and if you hold down Shift as well, it'll drop the photo in the right place without it being all weird. It'll drop it directly above the photo below, which is nice. And so that's what we have so far, but I actually need to flip these. So let's unlock that layer and drag this one on top so that it's like that. There we go. That's better. Now what I need to do is create a layer mask with black selected. Go onto the layer mask, and with white selected. I always mix those up, but with white selected, you just go ahead and take the brush tool and paint the bucket out. See, really easy, really simple. And you just paint it up as close as you can with a hard brush. If you use a soft brush like this, go to soft brush, you'll be painting and it'll dig into your model, so you want to use a hard brush for that. So use a hard brush, press Z to zoom in, get a little bit closer, and just keep painting it out. And when you get really close, what I like to do is go to your brush settings and squish this and then angle it up so that your brush is nice and thin, and you can get really close and have a lot of control over exactly what you want to paint and don't want to paint. So just kind of go right along getting the bucket out. That's our goal here. Make it look really good. And I think that'll look good enough for what we're doing. So hold Z on your keyboard and press Alt and then click, and you can zoom out. Then go back to your brush, select a soft brush, and just paint along these kind of lined areas, I guess, to help blend it. So you just blend that right in, just like that. And then for up here, hold Z and click to get closer. Make your brush nice and small, and just paint that in, and then line this water up by just painting it out. Make it look natural. That looks good enough. And then Z, Alt, and zoom out. And there we go. That's a floating photo, just like that. Super easy. And so there's a couple other things you could do, like if this right here is too, I don't know, hard edged for you, if you don't like the way that looks, you can go back to your brush or hit B on your keyboard. Take a soft brush, use your bracket keys to resize it smaller, and then you can kind of just go along the edge here a little bit, just to kind of soften it up a little bit. But that was too much, so go back and get rid of that. But yeah, use a soft brush to just soften it up a little bit. And then when you zoom out, it won't be as hard edged. So yeah, that's what you can do. So I think that's it for this tutorial. Hopefully I'll be making more of these soon. And if you guys have any requests for future tutorials, just message me or comment below. So that's it. Bye guys.